Here we go, a chance over to the near side. We're going to have to replay this horn. Down low to the near side they go, battling for possession. Zaka in the offensive end, going to be over there to Middlestad, over to Zaka. Zaka, he shoots, he scores! That's a trick! Didn't have to go, face off, and the gloves drop immediately. We got a fight breaking out here. Kostelic getting some punches up against Sam Carrick. They're right at the center ice. Going to be a big shot and a big win by Mark Kostelic, as he gets ripped down by Carrick after the fight. That's going to be an added penalty. That's going to be a game misconduct, I think, for Carrick. And the Devils are going to clear that zone over to the near side. Here comes Heischer on a chance. A shot denied. Rebound shot. What a save by Carter Hart. Waiting for it is, I believe it's going to be, it's not going to be Marner in front of the net. Here comes a chance. A shot. He scores! This is going to be Paul Cotter on the first shootout. Taking it in towards the net. Going to make a shot. Deflected by Carter Hart. Jesper Bratt moving in. He takes a shot. He scores! Jesper Bratt gets the first goal of the shootout. The Devils have a 1-0 advantage. Here we go. Mark Stone. No attempts this season on the shootout. Here's his first. Moving into the near side, over to the far. He shoots and it's gloved by Jake Allen. Mitch Marner, ready to go. Taking it in from the near side. Working around with speed to the far. He goes and he scores! Oh no, did he double shoot it? Yeah, it's correct. Gloves immediately coming off. We got a fight right here at the beginning. Who is that? Zadorov and number 47, that's Struble, going at it right at the opening whistle. And here we go, Zadorov laying a couple of fists, and it's going to be back against the boards on the near side. A couple of fists going either direction. Still clinging on to each other over on the far side. Now they're all the way back into the Bruins offensive end. Still on their feet, still laying punches. The helmet comes off of Struble, and still laying some punches at Zadorov. And now Struble trying to get back in this fight, but Zadorov is absolutely dominating it, and they break it up on the boards. Up to the top of the zone, over to Mantha, intercepted, and here comes a breakaway chance for the Flames. He shoots, he scores. Connor Zary getting the first goal of the game on a breakaway after an interception. There's the goal horn. There it is. I was wondering when that was going to proc. But yeah. Gonna take the draw and gonna be won by the Pens. That's gonna be Kindle. Up to the near side to Shea. Shea working down low. Gonna try and take it behind the net. Trying to create some room. Over to the far side. To the top of the zone. Over to St. Ivan. He sends a shot. Deflected. Oh, I thought that was in the net. It went over to the far side. Battling down low in front of chance. A shot. He's gone!
He will not be denied twice. He will not be denied twice.
Billy Quinn, let's freaking go. That's how you do it, my boy. Passing back over to Novak. Novak taking it around over to the far side. Going to try and connect with Chinikov if he can. But here we go. Oh, boy. Here we go over to the near side. Carlton passing across. A chance. A shot. He's done. Let's freaking go, baby.
Yes. Kid took it on his took it on his shoulder and said, "Let me just clear this one."
That is how you do it. Get the kid clearing the Penguins bench. Let's let that horn sing, baby. That is how you do it. The Pens pulling a comeback win off and not blowing it. That is how you freaking do it. That's how the Pittsburgh Mother-Loving Penguins do it. If they keep playing like this, we'll be covering Penguins hockey late into the summer. Let's go! The Pittsburgh Mother-Loving Penguins getting a big overtime goal. Ready to roll. Face off in the Pens offensive end. Going to be taken back by the Red Wings. Sider along the far side boards. Up through the far side. Battling into the neutral zone. Taken back by the Pens to the near side. Here comes Crosby. Looking to pass it across. He's a chance. A shot. He's gone! Russ! Front of the net, working with that puck, clearing it out. It's Kindle. A chance. A breakaway. He shoots. He scores! Igor Chinikov! Getting his first goal as a Penguin. Let's go, baby! 2-0 Penguins. Woo! Let's go! That is how you freaking do it. How's it going, everybody? I am Jason of JasonsRealm here today, bringing you live play-by-play coverage and reactions to the Utah Mammoth taking on the Tampa Bay Lightning. Should be a fun game that we'll have in store here for tonight. To make sure we are all set up and squared away. Okay, we are. All right, we're getting ready for what should be a fun game here on this one. Let me go ahead and crack open my Coke Zero. Getting started on the night already. It'll be a very fun game. I'm expecting a relatively high-scoring game. I would expect, the over-under was 6.5. I would personally take the over on this. I think the over is going to be a little bit more likely to hit. Just knowing what I know out of the NHL and just kind of what my gut feel is right now. Watch Pittsburgh, Vancouver. We did that on Sunday, bro. We did that on Sunday. But also, for those who are interested in the gaming channel, we will be live on that tonight as well after this. So we'll be live later on for that. But we are getting close here to puck drop from Tampa Bay against the Utah Mammoth. Oh my gosh. I just realized it still says Pit Van. Let me change that. Let me change it. PBL. Back to the old camera. I don't know, bro. I kind of like this. I kind of like that. Oh. Maybe eventually, if I get like 2 cameras, I could have one on me and one on Dad. I don't know. We'll see. We'll see. But wait, why did I put Van? That's not Van. That's Utah. Thinking Van. Utah. All right. Let me go ahead and do that there. This on over to Baxter. But yeah, should be a fun one here again. Starting in net, let me see. Did we have confirmation on the goalies? I believe are starting. Last I heard, I believe starting goalies were Andrei Vasilevsky and Karol Vejmelka. Let me go ahead and get a little reload just to make sure they are who I think they are. Yep, it is Karol Vejmelka and Andrei Vasilevsky starting in nets tonight. Okay, let me grab the halls as well. I already feel the voice is struggling a little bit. Just a little bit. Are ready to puck drop, just about 2.5 minutes of play here. Again, relatively big playoff implications for Utah. A 2-hour delay, nice. Nice. So yeah, we'll see what we got. Again, we are a couple minutes away. This game has a lot of playoff implications for Utah. Tampa Bay is a lock either way. They're actually the second most favored team right now, according to MoneyPuck, to win the cup. So a loss doesn't really hurt them here, but a win is definitely preferred. Just, obviously you don't want to lose games if you don't have to. So I think for Lightning to come out all out because their work's not over yet. They still got to make the playoffs. But Utah, this game is more meaningful for them because they are in that Western Conference where the wild card race is going to be super tight. There is about 4 or 5 teams that have 55 points, and they only got 58. They only got a 3-point lead over those teams. So they need to get points. They need to capitalize on these games. I cannot let games slide without getting those points. So that's why I really think this is going to be a big one for Utah. It's going to be a tough win either way because, again, you got Tampa Bay. Tampa Bay is Tampa Bay. Tampa Bay is always a tough one to beat no matter what you're doing. But I think if Utah can play it close and maybe force overtime to get at least 8 points out of this game, that is a win. Even if they drop it in overtime or drop it in a shootout, getting a point out of this is a win. So they need to get a point if you're the Mammoth. The Lightning, again, not really too much at stake for them. They're still going to be solid no matter what they do. So, again, just kind of taking a look at some of the highlights as we're getting ready to roll into this one, highlighting Darren Radish, who has been, he's been a pretty involved player for this team. Involved player. Again, Mikhail Sergachev as well, another big player. That one for the Mammoth. Good, Egg. How's it going, Egg? How you doing today, brother? All right. So we are here in Tampa at Benchmark International Arena in Tampa, Florida, looking down the marina at all the boats ready to go for this one. If I had to give a final score prediction, I think I'm going to take the Mammoth. Oh, Dad's got some. He's I think watching TV with Mom, and then he's gonna zonk out later on. It's always tough to get him on for these streams that are not Pittsburgh team. He doesn't really have the love of the sport. He just loves the teams as opposed to the sport. Is what I'm kind of feeling out. So, again though, if I had to take a hazard guess on this one, I do think the Lightning get the win. I like the Lightning 3-2. I think we're going to have a decent amount of goal scoring. Again, Vasilevsky, 22-7-3, 213 goals against, and 918 with a shutout in 32 starts. Whereas Vejmelka this year is 25-11-2 with 7 goals against, 901 save percentage, and 1 out as well, but in 39 games this season. We shall see what the Lightning got in store. Again, they had a 15-game point streak that was snapped recently, so we'll see if they coming out of this one. Let's see, play the Oilers horn? No. The Oilers are not playing tonight. We're not going to play their horn. Especially because I don't like the horn. Here we go. The Lightning over to the near side. Lightning in the deep blue. The Mammoth going to be out of in the white sweaters. Into the near side. Top of the zone going to be Darren Radish. Sending it into the offensive end to the far side. Around the corner behind the net to the near side. Around the far, going to be taken by the Mammoth. Over there is going to be Nate Schmidt to the near side. Up into the offensive end. A chance for the Mammoth. Can they control it? They cannot. Nick Schmaltz was trying to get there to control it, but just could not hold on to it. And is going to be taken out the other way. Now going to be moving into the offensive end for the Lightning, but the Mammoth able to control it. Wing to wing to the near side. Over there to Schmidt. Schmidt up on through center. Moving it into the offensive end behind Vasilevsky. Over to the far side they go. Battling into that corner down low, over to the near side. The Lightning sending it around towards the top of the zone. Going to clear it out up through center into the offensive end. A race for that puck getting down to that far side. And the Lightning able to hold it out, at least for the time being, with Brandon Hagel. Puck goes over to the near side, top of the zone. Kept on in there by Chernak. And again, over to the far side it goes. Back in behind the net. Another tie up for that puck. Right in that far corner. Up to the top of the zone, moving it out the near side. The Mammoth trying to clear it out. The Lightning keeping it in. Vejmelka going to play it over to the far side. Moving it out now the other way, up through center, into the offensive end they go. A chance, a shot, denied. Over to the near side, top of the zone, and clears it out of the zone. The Lightning with possession now going to send it into their offensive end. Vejmelka going to leave it off the near side for Ian Cole. Over to the far side. Passing up and through center ice, into the offensive end. Going to be handled by Hayton. Down low, chance, shot, denied. Over to the far side, now back in around to the near from behind the net. Chance from the top of the zone, shot. Puck goes loose, almost in the net. That was a big danger area. Top of the zone, Ian Cole going to send it back down low. Hayton trying to get there, going to send it around the far side corner. Still tied up. Daniel Boot in there as well. Puck going to come loose along the far side up to the top of the zone. Chance, a shot denied. Wow. And a rebound chance. A nice job stopping it with Karel Vejmelka, or not Vejmelka, Andrei Vasilevsky. Oh my gosh, Vasilevsky playing aggressive in that crease and just able to glove it out of the air on a beautiful rebound chance. That rebound chance there off of the stick of number 77, JJ Peterka. Oh, here we go. 17:54 to go in the first period. One shot at goal apiece. Faceoff going to be won by the Mammoth, top of the zone, sending it around that far side, back down low, over to the near side it goes. A chance, a shot, going to be denied. A chance there by Schmidt, nice body block there by Lightning. Up on into the offensive end, here comes a partial breakaway shot, denied, loose over to the near side, bodies collide into the corner, and the Mammoth going to come away with it out of the defensive end. Schmidt going to send it over to the far side, and offside by Utah. Oh, Chernak having an incredible chance. Again, having pretty much a strong chance breakaway, denied, and then colliding into the boards alongside John Marino at high speed. Wow. Yeah, John Marino making a great effort to basically just say, hey, you're not getting that clean shot off. I'm going to stop you. A neutral zone draw going to be won on the far side by the Lightning, moving it up into the offensive end. They're going to send it back in behind the net of Vejmelka, and it's going to be icing. Icing? Okay. I think it'll be icing, but it is. Okay. Might have been a whistle for something else. I think it was for something else, but yeah. Taking a look. And Chernak getting hit pretty bad in his last game, but here we go. Faceoff going to be won over to the far side. Sending it up on into the offensive end, back in behind the net of Vamelka. Sergachev going to get there. Over to the near side, moving it up. The Lightning keeping it in the zone. Down low with a chance. Tied up along that near side boards. Moving towards the top of the zone, over to the far side. Taken back into the neutral zone off of the stick there of Crozier. And over to the near side, the Lightning up on into the offensive end with a chance. Going down low, shot denied by Vamelka. A beautiful chance there by Nick Paul, going to be denied. And the Mammoth can't clear the zone just yet. Going to give possession now. Jersey over to Sergachev, back over to Jersey. Jersey able to move it up through center on a pass. And the puck goes loose, taken to the near side with speed into the offensive end. Going to wrap it around the near side, over to the far. Going to be off the stick there of Yanni Gourde. Still tied up into that corner, back on the near side, behind the net, over to the near side, along the boards now, towards the top of the zone. Going to be taken out by the Mammoth. Off the stick there of Clayton Keller. Pass it back, and defensive end they go. Moving it around near to far, along the far side boards. And up on into the offensive end, they'll send it. Behind Vasilevsky to the near side. And the Lightning coming away with it, moving it up through center with a chance. On the near side into the offensive end. And battling down low to the near corner. Puck going to be taken around that near side area. Vamelka able to play it away for now. Any chance? A shot denied again. Puck goes loose over to the far side. Krause able to send it around the near side to Cole. Back in behind over to Crows. Now working along the far side boards. Gross moving it up over there to the captain Keller with a chance over to the near side. Shot by Cole. Going to be glove deflected by Vasilevsky. The far side, top of the zone. Ian Cole going to race to get there and going to be taken to the top of the zone there off of Nick Schmaltz. Working with it over to the far side. Passing to the top of the zone. Over to the near side. A chance. A shot going to go wide. And nope. I thought the puck went out of play. It did not. Over to the near side, moving it up into the offensive end is going to be Brandon Hagel, looking for some room, looking for some help. Going to send it down low, a tie for that puck, back in behind the net to the far side. He's going to be taken by Jack McBain and the Mammoth. Over on the far side, up in through center. Got to get back on side, going to dump it into the offensive end. Over to the near side, working with it behind the net, over to the far, back across in that corner. Mammoth trying to maintain the zone presence on the near side, top of the zone, sending it down off of the stick of Schmidt. And going to be a nice glove or a nice body save by Andre Vasilevsky. Okay. Man. Okay. So again, just taking a look at some of the big plays already this game at both ends of the ice. McCall had a chance. Nice denial by Vasilevsky. The only thing is that Vasilevsky didn't secure it at that point. But here we go. A near side draw in the offensive end of the Mammoth. Here we go. Faceoff going to be won by the Mammoth over to the near side. And taken along the boards, tied up for... Puck gets jarred all the way loose through center. Back on into the defensive end. He's going to be taken by Sergachev and the Mammoth. Up through center. Going to be taken back by the Lightning in the neutral zone. Working with it over to the far side. Sending it into the offensive end of the near side. Down low. Around that far side. The Mammoth trying to come away with it. He'll boot. Into the offensive end. Going to dump it. Back on in behind the net. Over to the near side. And that puck going to be taken to Neil Boot again to the near side. A chance, a shot. Loose after a save and a nice takeaway over to the near side by the Lightning. Beautiful chance by Hayton. And that puck going to be tied up for in the corner on the far side in the Lightning's offensive end. And going to be back in behind the net. Ian Cole going to take it. For now, he's going to get tied up a lot of ways to Sunday. Over to the far side, taken back by the Mammoth. Along the boards. Up in through the center ice area, dumped on into the offensive end by JJ Peterka, and both sides are going to go for a change. That puck now on the far side. Moving it up through center into the offensive end after it deflects off some sticks. And over to the far side, another battle right in front of the net. A chance for the Lightning, not able to connect. Over to the top of the zone, though, still maintaining that puck to the near side, able to connect. A chance, a shot, going to go wide. Nice chance there by Max Crozier. And over to the far side in the neutral zone, going to be taken back by the Lightning. That puck now into the offensive end. Being ready to move it in. And over to the near side. They take it. Tied up again. The Lightning trying to come away with it now towards the top of the zone. Still not happening. Back in down low. Tied up for that puck. Moving it around. And the Mammoth going to try and come away with it now. As they're going to clear it out. And here comes a chance taken back by Crozier. Defensive end for the Lightning. Trying to make sure he's finding the right lane. And here we go. Moving it up along the far side. The Lightning trying to send it into the zone. And they're going to get possession for now. And it's going to be whistled offside. Okay. 12:33 to go here in the first period. And let me see here. Okay. Gonna look at our poll over there in the chat. Got 3 votes, and we are all going for the Mammoth on this one. I don't blame you. We got a lot of people liking the Mammoth right about now, but I do think the Lightning are going to get back on track with this one. Also got another game going on right now, so let me go ahead and... Let's see, can I change over to like, oh wait, no, there's the interactive TV. To give us some stats. Fantasy. That's actually really cool. Like, we can actually see like our fantasy and all that fun jazz. Man, I could check the fantasy stats right there live on the TV. That's really... Hey. Yeah, so far we got 6 shots for the Mammoth, 3 for the Lightning. Last checked on the ice is going to be Krause, Schmaltz, Keller, Cole, and Dursey for the Mammoth. For the Lightning, going to be Holmberg, Gord, Jurgensons, Radish, and Moser. Those are our current players on the ice. Honestly, I think I'm going to go out of the stats view. That way I can keep track of who's on the ice live. That's the thing I like about ESPN. Well, let me go ahead and pull up the NHL scores. So we got the Bruins and the Rangers still tied 0-0. 18 minutes to go in the first. 9:46 to go in the first. The Isles are tied with the Flyers as well at 0-0. Okay. Oh. Here we go. Face off going to be one over to the near side. Going to be taken by the Mammoth. Up on the near side into the offensive end. Going to dump it back on in behind the net. Working with that puck to the near side. The Lightning trying to move it out off of Radish. Along the far side in towards neutral zone. Taken back by the Mammoth. Into the offensive end with a chance. Top of the zone shot. Not going to make it. Puck going to go loose at the center ice area. Sergachev wing to wing. Back on over to the near side out of the defensive end. Moving it along the boards off of the stick of Keller. Into the offensive end. Puck going to get jarred loose by the Lightning over to the near side along the boards. And the Mammoth going to come away with it in the defensive end. Over to the far side. Back across to the near. Working with that puck. Trying to find some room. The Lightning trying to play pretty pressed. Pretty aggressive here. As the Mammoth going to move it up the far side. A wing-to-wing pass over to the near side. Trying to send it in. But Darren Radish says, no way, Jose. Back on in behind the net. And it's going to be icing on the Lightning. So we're going to be rolling with Carcone, Gunther, McBain, Marino, and Schmidt on the ice for the Mammoth. And the Lightning rolling with Hagel, Kucherov, Shirelli, Radish, and Moser. And looking at the best records this month of January, the Lightning and the Mammoth both tied at 9-1-1. Then the Bruins come in at 9-2-0, the Pens at 9-2, and the Red Wings at 8-2 on them. Over on the near side boards, face-off going to be won by the Lightning out of the defensive end, working with that puck wing to wing over to the far side. Puck going to go loose, maintained again by the Lightning. Into that far side area, going to be taken by Kucherov, if he can hold on to it, over to the near side. Tied up along the boards now towards that near side, working with it off the stick of Carcone. And down and into the corner, going to be off of the stick there of number 88, going to be Schmidt. for the Mammoth. Tied up behind the net. Going to be taken around Kucherov, top of the zone. A chance to the near side for the Lightning. Down low towards Kucherov. Back on in around towards the near side. Again to Kucherov to the top of the zone. Able to connect. A chance. A shot. Going to be denied. A nice shot by Chernak. A beautiful chance there. Just going to be easily denied, though, by Karol Vejmelka. All right. Honestly, if you guys are enjoying the stream or enjoying the coverage, let me know by dropping a like and subbing to the channel, man. Always greatly away that next minor goal. That'd be pretty sweet if we could hit that tonight. Pretty sweet if we could. Meantime, we up another thing real quick. Okay. So here we go. Ready? Roll. Face off in the Mammoth defensive end, going to be on the near side. Here we go. A draw. And going to be taken over to the near side, backing around to the far. It's going to be the Lightning trying to take it in on the offensive attack end to the near side, back in behind the net, over to the far. Back on behind the net again towards that near side, working with it, top of the zone, a chance, a shot. A ripped shot, going to go wide of the net, over to the near side again. Taken out by the Mammoth, up through center, into the far side. Going to be off the stick of, I believe it's Neil Boot. Over to the far side, back and across to the near, off the stick of Peterka. Moving it up now, through center, off of Gensel. To the near side, moving it in with a chance behind the net, over to the far side. Puck again, taken back by the Mammoth. And up on through center they go, into the offensive end. Puck gets starred up and into the stands off of a stick. Okay. You see here. Up on. First off, I need to log in. Let me see, because I want to see if I can have that resource over here as well. Oh, here we go. We got our near side offensive zone draw for the Mammoth coming up. Face-off going to be won by Utah. Shot quickly off the draw. Over to the far side. Back on over to the near after the shot goes wide. Over towards the near side. Taking it down low. Going to be off of the stick there of Holmberg. Pontus Holmberg working it around that far side along the boards. Up on into the offensive end, but taken back by the Mammoth to the near side. Going to be off the stick here of going to be Nick Schmaltz. And over to the near side. Going to be taken off the stick there of, I believe that's Yanni Gourde. And working around now, Radish into the offensive end. Down low with a chance. Wrapping it around to the far side, looking for some help. Trying to find someone top of the zone. Chance, a shot denied. Over to the near side. Puck goes loose. Taken back out by, that's going to be Keller. Up on into the offensive end to Schmaltz on the near side. Schmaltz battling, passing across. A chance, a shot! And a nice glove save. A beautiful use of flashing the lever there by Andrei Vasilevsky. Okay. Let me see here. I'll log in. Can I watch on multiple devices? Can I watch on multiple devices? That is the question. I can't, but I'll see. Lightning. Watch the Lightning broadcast. Could be a quick. Okay, good. It's already muted. Good. Now, is there a way that I can see the player? Or is it only a smart TV? That might just be a smart TV. Looks like it might be, which is rather unfortunate. But it was workable. Trying new things tonight. Seeing if we can make something happen. See if we can make something a little bit better here. Okay. So the keeper's already back. Unless they're just looking at something while they're off air. I don't know. We'll see. Nope, it is just a little bit ahead. It's about a minute ahead on the ESPN podcast, so I think we're going to use that on my computer as much as we can. Got the Pepper Jack saying, what is this LG? Oh, it's just some background, some NCS background music. I literally I can't really be choosy. I'm stuck with what NCS has to offer. So I can find somewhere else. Let me skip ahead a little bit. All right, let's skip ahead just a little bit. Oh, the faceoff going to be taken over to the far side. The Mammoth trying to move it out now. Working with that puck, tied up on into the offensive end. Going to be sent around the far side. And going to be tied up along the boards. The Lightning coming away with it now to the near side. Trying to pass up through center. Battling for that possession at center ice. Going to be taken back by the Mammoth. Into the defensive end, over to the near side. Up through center, they're going to send it now. Passing back a little bit. Going to go off the stick of Yamamoto. And here come the Mammoth moving it up. Never mind, Lightning take it right on back. I'm just fooling around now, down before Hawktown. Oh, it's all good, bro. It's all good. You don't like the track, we can always skip a little bit, but I just, unless I want the stream to get flagged for copyright, I can't play whatever I want. If it were up to me, I'd be playing some nice, heavy guitar grunge riffs. But, I can't really do that. That's all kind of copyright material, Metallica's instrumentals, Tablets instrumentals. Those are all, can't do that, unfortunately. But the Lightning moving up along the far side. Heard a whistle. I saw a whistle. I didn't see what ended up happening out of that. Not a face-off coming back. I think it was puck into the bench. Okay. Maxim Groshev. His first game since December 28th versus Montreal. The face-off, a big check dished out on that face-off by the Mammoth. Over to the far side, moving it up. A chance to the near side, not able to connect. Back to the top of the zone, shot by, that's going to be Schmidt, not able to connect. And Lightning, terrible organization, unlike the Red Wings. True, but the Lightning are also managing to put together a bit of a winner. I can't say for the organizational aspect of it, but they are putting together good teams. All right, so it's Crozier back on in behind the net, over to the far side. And moving it around again into that near side area along the boards. The Lightning going to take it out. Back on into the defensive end they go. Passing wing to the far side. Moving it up on into the offensive end. Wrapping around to the near side. Another chase for that puck coming down back in behind the net. And the Mammoth going to come away with it to the far side. Up through center they go. Looking for some help. Peterka to the near side. Passing across in front. Shot denied by Vasilevsky. Over towards that near side corner. Back in behind the net again. Daniil Boot in there trying to free that puck up. But the Lightning are going to come away with it over to the far side. Going to be moving it up now back into the defensive end, trying to create some room, but it's a bit of a chase down. And trying to get there early is going to be Hayton, but not able to fully maintain it. Puck goes loose to the far side. Peterka tries to make a play on it. Going to be taken now again off of the stick of Hayton to the top of the zone. Gensel going to send it out for the Lightning. Over towards the near side, though. Schmidt going to move it back up into the offensive end. Daniil Boot looking for some help, taking it in. Shot from behind the, from wrapping around again. Not able to connect. A tie up there. Hayton going to be tied up with Gensel. Puck comes loose by Boot. Back into the tie up again. And it's a big old scrum for that puck as we cross under 7 to play in the first period. That puck's going to come free and it comes loose over to the near side. Top of the zone. A chance, a shot by Dursey. Denied by Vasilevsky. Goes loose over to the far side where the Lightning will take it along the board. Passing it up now to the near side. Jake the Snake Gensel not able to get a shot off. Nice denial there. Off the stick of Sergachev to take that puck away, essentially to free it up. Over to the far side, back up through center now towards the near. Taking it back is going to be Schmaltz. Moving it back in behind the net to the far side. Schmaltz still looking for some help. Over to the near side, he finds Keller. Keller over to Schmaltz. Over to Keller again, into the offensive end, trying to pass it across. Going to be taken away by the Lightning. Now it's Radish trying to clear it out of the zone. A big check dished out by the Mammoth. And that puck gets sent on in. A race down for that puck. And it's going to be Pontus Holmberg trying to come away with it. Puck goes loose. Still over to the far side. Flipped up by the Mammoth. And that's going to clear it out of the zone. as we cross under 6 minutes to go in the period. Over to the near side, puck gets sent all the way back, and we're going to get whistled for an icing. There's going to be icing on Utah. All right. Now, let's see here. Again, some incredible chances at both ends here. Both teams having really great offensive opportunities. Because no one's been able to convert. Here we go. Puck goes over to the far side. Back on into the defensive end of the Lightning where Tampa take it. Over now to the near side corner down low. Schmidt chasing it down. Over to the far side it goes off the stick of Marino. On that far side, clearing it out. The Mammoth will, but the Lightning going to take it back over the near side. Radish into the offensive end after a pass, but they don't control it. Trying to take it away. Another tie for that puck. Going to come away with it is going to be the Mammoth off the stick of Tanev. Over to the far side. Puck gets jarred loose. Over to that near side. Sent on into the offensive end. Back in behind the net of Amelka. Over to the far side. Moving around. A bit of a tie up on those boards. And Tanev going to move it out of the Mammoth's defensive end. Moving it into the offensive end for the Mammoth. A chance over to the near side. Passing across. Not able to connect. Puck goes loose in front. And going to be frozen by Vasilevsky. Oh, 4:53 to go in the first period. They're still tied at 0-0. Let me go back here. Oh, they postponed the Kings and Blue Jackets. The makeup date going to be on March 9th. Go ahead and update that on the Discord server. We have a Discord server where we have all the latest updates. Scores March 9th. On LAK at X DBJ DB off of today. Because that game is no longer taking place, presumably for the weather. 4 game slate today. Our game here, Lightning, got the Bruins at the Rangers, which the Rangers 1-0 lead at home. Surprisingly enough, that one lone goal. Let me go ahead and actually. .com/. That one lone goal by Will Cool. By Vekinen and Laba. Styles up 1-0 over the Flyers by John Gabriel. No. By Cizikas and Ellick. Then we also have the Ducks Oilers at 8:30 p.m. Eastern tonight. We're Twitter saying I hate Mondays. I don't blame you, man. There we go. Back in behind the net. The Lightning are moving it. Schmaltz trying to flick it away. And puck going to go loose to the knee. Going to get moved on up out of the zone by the Lightning. Side into the send it behind Vamelka to the far side. Going to be tied up off of the stick of number 28, Gurgensons. The near side, Radish keeping it down low to the far side, Gurgensons. MN fans saying go Mammoth, even though the Lightning probably... Honestly, the Mammoth have been having a lot of quality opportunities. Dominating zone time tonight. Here we go, over to the near side. It really is anyone's game. Back in behind. Top of the zone, a chance, a shot denied. Over to the near side as it goes wide left. That puck going to be Keller over to the near side. Moving it up now again. Off the stick, Schmaltz, wing to wing, up on into the offensive end. Here comes a chance. A shot denied. Is this going to be better for the mic? Is it because I'm not loud enough for the mic? Let me lower this just a little bit. Do that. And then the gate, we should be good as long as I keep close to the mic. Is this gonna sound better? Let me know. Let me know if we keep cutting out. because I don't have a live audio feed. So if we keep cutting out, I can readjust a few more things as needed. But taking a look again at Pontus Holmberg, 44 games, 8 goals, 7 assists on the year. So, you know, not terrible. Not terrible, but not really kind of, you know. Let's see, let me double check a look here. Pontus Holmberg, where are you? For right winger, you want a little bit more production, but hey, cool. But over to the near side, moving it up. The Mammoth trying to move it back on into the near side, and it's going to be coming loose, but taken now by the Mammoth to the near side off of the stick of going to be Nate Schmidt. Over to the far side, working it into the offensive end, a chance, a shot to be denied, and it goes up into the netting. A nice chance by the Mammoth, but not able to connect on it. But yeah, I think I know why I was doing that. I think it was cutting out because I had it far low, and yeah, I had that same issue in the Penguins fan reaction videos. Let me just change the noise gate a little bit. Noise gate. Not doing. Noise gate. If I decrease it again and again and again, put it around -27, we are good. That should be better. So here we go, working with that puck over to the far side, going to be lightning off the stick of JJ Moser. Up over to the near side, taken back by the Mammoth. Sergachev going to pass it across. Loose going to be taken again, back into the offensive end, a pass across. Chance of shot, denied. A nice deflection by Vejmelka. Yeah, I think it was a noise gate issue is what happened. So if I'm going to do that, I can actually increase. I can increase my gain a little bit just to make it sound a little bit better. I'm almost wondering if I should take a couple days off of streaming, like entirely, but I know I can't do that. But I'm almost wondering if I should, but I know I can't. I know myself, I cannot do that, but I'm wondering if I should for my voice. But over to the near side, moving it up is going to be off the stick of Keller into the offensive end. A chance to the far side. Radish going to try and send it around. Over to the near side, moving it up. Going to be into the neutral zone to the offensive end. Going to be taken off the stick of Sorelli with a chance. Going to be deflected over to that far corner to the near side. Again, they go to the top of the zone. Radish, wing to wing, backing across to the near side. And not able to connect. An injury on that play. Actually going to be... Wow. Got a penalty coming up. Kucherov really in pain on that hand. That left hand in a lot of pain. We have a penalty coming up against Utah on that one. Yep, 2 minutes for slashing. I don't know if that's really slashing. He hit the glove, not the stick. But yeah, it's going to be in the sin bin. Going to be Mikhail Sergachev. Working with that puck. So the Mammoth power play is 13th compared to the penalty kill is 13th. The power play for the Lightning is 15th in the NHL. Over to the near side, James with that puck, taking it down low, passing across, top of the zone, Gonsalves, Moser, chance, shot, Paul, shot again, denied again to the near side. Moving it up now along the near side, JJ Moser, passing across to Gonsalves, back over to Moser. Moser moving it into the offensive end, looking for some help, a chance to the far side, it's going to be Gonsalves. To the top of the zone, Gensel over to Moser. Moser leaving it to the far side of Gonsalves. Down low to Gensel. Back to Gonsalves. Gonsalves top of the zone. Chance for Moser. Looking to move it. Over to the far side. Top of the zone now again. Back to Moser to the near side to James. Cross to Moser. Back down low again to Gonsalves. Gonsalves. Over to Moser. Chance by James. Shot denied. Taken by Sorelli. Pass across. Shot wide. Gensel able to recover it. Ultimately goes back to Moser, over to the far side, down low Gensel. Working with that puck, over to Gonsalves, up to the top to Moser. Moser working with that puck to the far side again. Gonsalves taking it in, shot. Gonna go loose in front of the net, and a lunging save by Karel Vejmelka. You hear the Seahawks got caught cheating? They've been decent. Oh, you're funny. You're funny. You are funny. Let's see. Let us see. Come on. It's like my mouse like not working. Yeah, no, it didn't work. You're not going to catch me on that. Radish going to send it up to Kucherov up on into the offensive end. Yeah, I did not believe it for a second. So going to be cleared out of the zone by the Mammoth. But yeah, you're going to work harder if you want me to believe it, bro. So Radish over to the far side. Over to the near to Kucherov. Kucherov passing across to Hagel. Can't connect. Gets cleared out again by the Mammoth. Back on in behind the net. Over to the near side. Radish under a minute to play in the first period. 13 to go on the power play. Hagel up and into the neutral zone. Into the offensive end. Going to go Gensel to the near side. Kucherov to Gensel with a chance down low. Passing across. That's going to be Bjorkstrand. Top of the zone. Radish over to the near side. Gensel over to the near side. Kucherov back and across in front. Shot denied. Power play did expire, by the way. And up to the top of the zone again. 34 seconds to go in the period. Working back in behind the net to the far side. And going to wrap it up again. Going up the other way is the Mammoth. 25 to go in the period to the far side. Working it in. Shot denied. Oh, that was very close to being a goal. But a chance again. Shot. Going to go wide over to the near side. 15 seconds to go in the period. Along the near side, going to be Mikhail Sergachev with the puck. Working it around to the far side, going to pass it. And now moving it up the other way. 5, 4, 3, 2. Going to be played by Vasilevsky, and that is how this first period is going to come to a close with a score. The Utah Mammoth, nothing. The Tampa Bay Lightning, nothing. Shots on goal are 13 for the Mammoth and 10 for the Lightning at the end of the first period. We also got some news that the Penguins could potentially be without Brian Rush for a few games. He has a hearing tomorrow morning for an illegal check to the head against Vancouver's Brock Beezer. So hopefully he will be, all good to go. We'll have to keep an eye. We will have to keep an eye. In the meantime, let me check out a few things real quick. Let me go the back arrow, and let me hit the multi-stream. There is a multi-stream going on. Let me go here over to browse. That way we can see what else is going on as well. NHL. And was caught cheating. Sent it 2-3. Oh my gosh. You're funny. So let's see. Let's go to the multi-view. That'll also give us the Lightning or the Flyers taking on the Islanders as we hit the end of the first here. Both of them are in commercials. So that being said, I'm gonna go grab me some hot water to make some tea for my voice. I will be back.
There's a distance between us. It's getting hard to reach out. Haven't seen you in seasons, but all I hear is your voice. I know my limits. You can break me down, but I'll stay till the finish line. And I've been counting minutes for quite some time now, just to see you again. And I've been counting days to get away, to see you again, see you again. Been fighting ways to get away, to see you again, see you again.
All right, we are back. We are back. Let's see, we got Cuffy saying Joshtown, great player. Thanks, Utah. How's Paterka working out? Paterka's working pretty solid right now. He's looking pretty solid so far in this one. John saying he'll be back. All right. We go ahead and get some honey. In the meantime, for my tea. Okay. There we go. Just making ourselves some nice little mint tea to get me through the rest of this game. And then be sure to stick around as well, because after the game, we will be going live on the gaming channel. We're going to be doing a little bit more of the Pokemon Y Ultimate Randomizer Nuzlocke. And now let me grab my tea bag. Let me see. There we go. There we go. Waiting on that tea to stew just a little bit. But yeah, sitting here at the end of the first, we have updates out of the Rangers game. The Rangers up 2-1 on the Bruins. JT Miller getting the second goal, assisted by Perreault and Zibanejad. But Elias Lindholm assisted by Pasternak and Geeky. That's good for me in fantasy. I got both of them starting. Going to make it a 2-1 game. The period is now automated. The period is now automated, so it's 0, 0, 0 of P1. I tried making it that if it was 0, 0, 0 P1 that it would update to E1, but the code wasn't doing that. Just like it doesn't show, like, you know, E1, E2, it just kind of goes straight on in. It'll update as soon as it gets to the second period. It'll update automatically to P2. Code, you're fired. I've tried to say it. Okay. Let us see here. Taking a look on X, we have any other news? Oh my gosh, taking a look at the quarterbacks the Patriots had to go through in order to get to the Super Bowl. It's not an impressive list. Let's see. Blue Jackets game was yeah, I did. That is now going to be played on March 9th. So we did see that. We're just taking a look here as we are rolling. And everybody is saying, Ryan Clark is saying exactly what all of Steelers Nation is thinking. The Mike McCarthy hire is an unwillingness to rebuild as opposed to anything for the future. There's no other way to explain it. This team just does not want to rebuild right now. And I don't get why not. I mean, this is your chance. This was your off-ramp. We're getting a snow day. Hey, I didn't get a snow day. I spent all day breaking my back in the snow trying to get ourselves so we can drive. We were locked into our house by 3 feet of snow thanks to the snowplow. Plus, aren't you like in Cali? Aren't you like in SoCal? Hot. Oh, still hot, still hot. Okay. Okay. I thought I could drink it, but no, it's a little too hot still. I just burned my taste buds. That did not feel good. But yeah, we are rolling here. Let us see. Yeah, and I'll be up too. Just move. Oh my gosh, are you kidding me? So we're looking at, in this century, every time the Super Bowl has been played between two teams, one traveling east and one traveling west, the team traveling west has won. And they're saying that this is another case of that. And it is ever so slightly west. No, I don't got 10K. Let me see. That is what? 636. How far in miles is 0.36 degrees longitude? In North America. Okay, so it's like 20 miles. So you're talking... Okay, so technically the Seahawks are traveling west or east, but they are traveling ever so slightly east. Literally, it is anywhere from 20 miles to 12 miles. Let me see here. Latitude map. Let me see here. Yeah, so you're talking about 40 degrees north. So that means that the Seahawks are traveling 19 miles. 19 freaking miles east. Technically, they're traveling east. That's crazy. That is crazy. They are traveling east, and the team traveling east always lost. Look at Rams against Patriots in 2002. Rams against Patriots in 2019. Raiders Buccaneers in 03. Seahawks at Steelers in 06. Cardinals at Steelers in 06 or 09. Man, you got the Niners at Ravens in 2013. You got the Seahawks and Pats in 2015. You got the Chiefs, or the Niners and Chiefs in 2024, and the Chiefs and Eagles in 2025. That's not right. Chiefs and Eagles was not. No, that was New Orleans. That is right. That was New Orleans. That's crazy, bro. That is crazy. So the Seahawks might be cooked. Let's see. Oh, David Pagnotta, Ari Jason Robertson. There are reports on Pittsburgh having him high on their list. I would fully expect a team like Seattle, Utah, Carolina, and others to be engaged in this, but I don't anticipate that happening until the summer. So the Penguins might be the only team willing to trade. Wow. That is crazy. That is crazy. Okay. We shall see. We got official snow numbers for our area. We officially got 16 inches of snow. That's crazy. We officially got 16 inches of snow. Oh my gosh. 20 inches of snow up a little bit further north. That's crazy. We shall see. Okay, just taking a look here on X, see if we got any other news. Just to see. Looks like the Islanders game is getting ready to go into the second period. We'll see what happens with them in a few minutes here. Okay. We shall see. We shall see. Again, just taking a look if we got any news to update on. It's still scalding hot. Oh my gosh. Let us see. Man. Look, again, not really too much to add. This period really has been kind of a nothing burger. There's one lone penalty. It was a slashing penalty. So we shall see. Let us see. Oh, William Nylander fined $5,000 for his inappropriate gesture on the press box. So, that's interesting. Let us see. We're getting ready to go into the second period here for Mammoth and Lightning, just as the Flyers game is getting into their second period as well. Okay. See, how's it going, John? John saying go Lightning. Well, we'll see. We will see. John's going bananas? Okay, then. Let us see. Oh, John's going fruity. Uh-oh. Oh, no. John's fruity. John's going fruity. This is not good. Okay. Oh no, John's living la vida loca. Her lips are devil red and her skin's the color mocha. She will wear you out. Living la vida loca. Living la vida loca. Second period beginning. Down, down, ba-da-dum, bow, bow. The Lightning win the face-off. Going from right to left now. The Mammoth from left to right. Okay, we'll stop. Over to the far side. Down low is going to be Schmidt playing with that puck back and around to the near side. Hitting Crows. Over to the near side into the offensive end. They're going to dump it. Over to the far side. The Lightning trying to maintain possession. Back in behind the net to the near side. I was off work, so I haven't had medicine today. It's all good, John. It's all good. Also, by the way, John, we'll be live on the gaming channel after this game as well. So, if you want to hang around after hours, you're more than welcome to, brother. You are more than welcome to. But here we go. A shot going to be denied by the Lightning. For the near side, again, Karel Vejmelka being incredible today so far. And over to the near side, moving it up is going to be off the stick of John Marino into the offensive end on the far side, down low. Working with it to the near side as the puck gets jarred loose. Back in behind the net, over to the far side. Moving it up is going to be the Lightning up through center. To the near side, dumping it into the zone with a chance. And around to that far side, going to be played by John Marino for the Mammoth for the far side. They're going to clear it up out of the zone. Giving chase is going to be the Lightning off of Jack Finley, I believe. Oh, there's a gross on my back. Oh, man, a chance to the far side, not able to connect, but the Mammoth trying to move it back on into the offensive end. Oh, my gosh, John. Oh, boy, over to the near side, moving it into the offensive end is going to be Lightning Gonsalves. A chance, a shot. Nice denial by Karel Vejmelka. James with the puck, passing it across. Able to connect, sending it back in behind the net. James with the puck. That's going to be Dominic James. Sending it to the top of the zone. Chance, a shot denied. Over to the far side. Down low behind the net. Going to be taken out by the Mammoth to the near side. And puck goes loose in front of the net to the near side. A chance, a shot. Not able to connect. Beautiful defense by the Mammoth. Beautiful job by the defensive skaters. And over now to the near side. Daniil Boot into the offensive end. Staying on side, but losing possession. Back in behind the net. Gonna take it is going to be Carlisle over to the near side. Back on into the defensive end. Carlisle working with that puck. Around to the far side they go. Moving it up into the neutral zone, into the offensive end. They're going to send it, but taken back by the Mammoth. Up in through center to their offensive end, giving chase into the corner down low. Bodies colliding, more bodies colliding, and that puck going to get jarred loose to the near side, maintained by the Lightning, and it's going to be taken back ultimately by Kevin Stenlund and the Mammoth. Sending it into the offensive end to the far side, they chase it. Tied up along the board, sending it to the top of the zone, maintained by the Mammoth. Looking for somewhere to go. A chance, a shot by Schmidt, going to get redirected wide. And that puck in front of the net going to be moved on out by the Lightning. Back on behind the net they go. Working with that puck is going to be off the stick of Max Crozier. And over to the far side, going to move it on up. A chance over to the near side. Marino in the defensive end going to play it up for the Mammoth. Moving it up into the neutral zone where the Lightning are going to take it back. Wing to wing pass to the far side. Moving it up now to the near side into the offensive end they go with a chase. Down to the corner behind. Going to be off the stick there of Yanni Gourde. Trying to wrap it up. A nice save by Karel Vejmelka. All right. Go ahead and get a little reloady-doty on this real quick. Okay. So we shall see. We shall see. So we got a near side face-off. Going to be won by the Mammoth. Working around to the far side from Sergachev. Moving it up now over to the near side. And going to dump it on into the offensive end they go. Back on into the far side behind the net. In front now, a chance, a shot up close and not able to punch it in. A beautiful chance to the top of the zone now. Working with it, a chance, a shot. And that puck going to be frozen up. All right. Okay. What's up here? Okay. So here we go. 16 minutes to go here in the second period. We got a far side face-off and ready to roll. Okay. So back in, won by the Lightning and sending it up out of their zone. A chance though maintained by the Mammoth. Off of the stick there of Hayton. Around the near side to Neil Boot. Trying to get that puck tied up with it. And over to the near side it goes. Maintained top of the zone. Shot going to get high. And gets deflected around the glass. Over to the far side to Neil Boot. Top of the zone. Near side. Can it keep it in? They will keep it in off of the stick of DeSimone to the near side. Behind the net. Off the stick of Peterka. Back in behind the net. Over towards the near side. Peterka. Trying to send it around behind the net. And we got a whistle for a penalty. The Lightning are now going to be shorthanded. Okay, let me go ahead real quick. And put up the interactive TV so we can take a look. And a couple of other things. Ooh, let's go. I got 2.3 fantasy points tonight. Let's go. Okay, so the four men on the ice for the Lightning are going to be Nikita Kucherov, Sorelli, Chernak, and Groshev. The power play unit going to be Daniel Boot, JJ Peterka, Hayton, Sergachev, and Dursey. For the Mammoth. And here we go. Far side draw going to be won by the Mammoth. Schmaltz to the top of the zone to Sergachev. Sergachev down low. Gunther, chance of shot, not denied. Schmaltz now over to Gunther. Trying to keep it in. Sergachev to the near side. And going to get moved out the other way. Moving it up now. And gets cleared back again by the Lightning. Back on in over to the net of Karel Vejmelka. The near side they go is Mikhail Sergachev. Working with that puck, moving it through center. Going to pass it back over to Schmaltz. Excuse me. Now puck gonna get cleared all the way out. Vamelka gonna play it there. Gonna leave it for Mikhail Sergachev. Back in behind his net to the near side. Moving it back a little bit. And gonna be taken up by Schmaltz. Wing to wing pass to Keller. Keller into the offensive end with a chance. Sending it to the near side. Sergachev. Sergachev over to Keller if they can connect. Gonna be taken by Schmaltz into the near corner. Utah not able to maintain a zone. Over to Keller behind the net to the far side. It goes. Top of the zone now to Sergachev to Gunther. Down to Keller. Keller pass front and shot. It's loose and taken back and cleared out by the Lightning. With 53 seconds to go in the power play, 14:07 to go in the period. That puck going to be maintained. Sergachev did play on Tampa Bay. That is true. I did find that out today as I was looking up Sergachev for the thumbnail. But now up on into the offensive end. Going to be cleared out by the Lightning again. 35 to go on the power play. Oh, here we go. Passing it back. Getting ready to move it up through the neutral zone. Up on into the offensive end. JJ Peterka to Kroos. Kroos. Top to Boot. Over to Dursey. Back to Boot. Boot down low to Carcone. Back up top to Dursey. Dursey with that puck. Looking to Carcone. Carcone looking to move it in himself. Passing across the Boot. Shot. Not going to go. Boot now going to send it behind the net to the near side. JJ Peterka now. Sending it towards the net. Shot denied again. And that penalty is going to be cleared. But the puck is still maintained by Utah on the offensive end. Taking it down low is going to be Dursey. Back in behind the net. Moving it around near side. Shot. And puck is going to be frozen there by Vasilevsky. And we got a fight breaking out here. That's going to be a penalty there. So I think we're going to have a penalty coming up on Tampa Bay. I think Tampa's going to be shorthanded again. As everybody's flaring. All the tempers are flaring. But Declan Carlisle getting to the point of ripping off the helmet. So that's going to be a penalty. Was the pool vote Lightning winning? No, actually. It is 58% for the Mammoth. But I believe we're going to see a power play coming up. Yep, a power play coming up for the Mammoth. It's going to be 2 minutes. Ooh, Matthew Barzal getting a goal assisted by George and Duclair. Go up 2-0 over the Flyers. But that is going to be... Oh, it's actually going to be 4-on-4. Carlisle getting 2 and Dursey getting 2. Let me go ahead and put up the 4-on-4 graphic. But John, I'm looking forward to you know what we got going here. Got a few streams this week. I'm gonna try to hit the gaming channel a bit hard this week. We're gonna do some of that Pokemon series. I'm also working on a long form video for that channel as well. Those videos on the gaming channel are gonna be a bit more high effort. They're gonna be very fewer though. They're gonna be fewer, but more in the form of video essays. That's the nice thing, is that with the sports channel is that I'm keeping it a very kind of low profile kind of thing. You know what I mean? We're kind of like keeping things very casual over here. Like, you know, from the live streams to the fan reactions, all that fun jazz. And the other videos are going to be a bit more energy intensive. But they're going to be fewer and farther between as well, so. Oh, Carlisle got 4 minutes. Man. But yeah, right there, it's going to be Carlisle, because after that play flares up, he's trying to punch it in. Carlisle was not liking it. Puts him in a chokehold, and then throws a punch at his face. So, you know, Dursey gets 2 for the ensuing fight or pseudo fight that breaks out. You don't need to be a lip reader to read that. Whoa, Dursey with an F you, you effing. Wow, them's some fighting words after that. So Dursey going back to the locker room, so they're going to want someone else to serve the penalty. So we're going to actually have 4-on-3. So we're going to have 4-on-3. Or no, it's 5-on-4. So here we go. Top of the zone. 2-minute power play. Sergachev with a chance of shot. Ripping it. And puck gets deflected out of play. Yeah, I mean, I thought he was... F you. F you. F you. Effing me. You don't gotta be a lip reader to know that one. Oh my gosh, that was great. Now back in behind the net, the Lightning trying to take it over to the near side. Clearing it up, kept in now by Schmaltz. Over to the near side. Still tied up along the boards down low. Puck gonna be brought up to Keller. Over to Sergachev. Sergachev down low to Gunther. Gunther looking to go back to Sergachev. Over to the near side. Shot by Keller. Shot! And not gonna go. Hayton now down low. Tied up. Goes down. Over to the near side. Still loose puck. Top of the zone. Sergachev. Sergachev ripping it. Gonna be loose on the rebound. Shot! What a... Oh, man, that was a beautiful opportunity, but wide on the shot. Kyle Sergachev gonna be there for that puck out of the defensive end. Working to move it up now. 1:17 to go on the, or 1:16 to go on the power play. 12:16 to go in the period. And here we go. Working it now over to the near side. Sergachev back across to Hayton. Hayton down low to Schmaltz. Schmaltz up top, but clearing the zone to Sergachev. Sergachev at the center ice area to the near side to Schmaltz. Schmaltz going to send it over across to Gunther. Chance over to Schmaltz. Not able to get a clean shot off. Behind the net to the far side. Kept in by Keller. Keller with that puck. Top of the zone. Sergachev sending it down low. Loose in front of the net. Hayton over to the near side to Schmaltz. Schmaltz going to get to it. But going to look to pass it around. Keller now to the top of the zone. Chance by Gunther. Not able to get a shot off. And taken back the other way off of the stick here of Yanni Gourde. Into the offensive end at 2-on-2. Into the offensive end for the Lightning. Short-handed. Over to the far side, backing around to the near side. Shot denied again. To the far side, that's going to be Darren Radish. The Lightning have an offensive attack on the penalty kill. And that's going to be taken again. A chance around. That's going to be off the stick of Hagel. To the top of the zone. The Lightning going to take it back into the defensive end and then send it right back out again. And that is going to kill off this penalty. And man, 4 shots in 2 power plays. And 1 shot in that last power play for Utah. But in the offensive end, Boot trying to play it, but going to get taken down. And up through center, going to be Sorelli looking to move it in. Over to the far side, a chance. And going to go back into that far corner where they're going to be tied up for that puck. Radish has been doing pretty good, bro. Radish has been doing good. Moving it up now the near side. Here come the Mammoth. Up through center into the offensive end behind the net of Vasilevsky. And we got a whistle for a puck out of play. Man. What's it? The Penguins getting hurt? I thought the Penguins like the cold. Wait, no, Malkin's not on IR. The coach said it was nothing. The coach, Dan Muse, said it was nothing serious last night. Malkin's not on IR. Yeah, I mean, he was just bumped in the shoulder, but they said it was nothing to worry about. Did I miss some news today? And they clarified he's okay. He's not on IR. Yeah, that's news to me. But here we go, over to the near side. Oh, day to day. Allows me to put him on IR plus. Okay. Yeah, no, he's not listed. The coach said he was okay. That's why I was confused. So into the offensive end, a chance by Stenlund. Shot gonna go wide. Over in front of the net again. Stenlund not able to get a shot. Over to the near side, tied up along the boards. In that near corner down low. 9:52 to go in the period. And over to the near side. Puck gonna get sent out around to the boards to the far top of the zone, kept in by Marino. Marino sending it in down low into the corner. And over to that far side. Gonna be kept on into the near side. A chance. And man, nice job by the Lightning to take a chance away and take a shot away. Gonna be taken now by Finley and the Lightning to the near side. Clearing it up into the offensive end. They'll drop Coyle or somebody when the Penguins play again. That's good. He's okay. Yeah, that is good. Go up on into the offensive end, but the Mammoth's going to take it right back out of their defensive end. Over to the far side, moving it up, going to be off the stick of Desimone. And right into the blue line, taken back by the Lightning. Over to the far side, moving it up now through center into the offensive end. A chance back and across, down low from Gensel. Pass in front, shot by James, not able to go. And going up the other way with some speed, here comes your chance. Passing across, a shot denied. A beautiful chance on the pass from Dylan Gunther. Not able to punch it in, though. Going back the other way, a chance for the Lightning and a nice freeze by Karel Vejmelka. And Gensel having some words exchanged. If they keep this up, but one or both of these goals could be stars of the game. One or both of these goalies could be stars of this game. Healing manage IR. Can I actually put Shane Gostisbehere on IR now? Manage IR. I have no players that are eligible for IR. Okay. I can activate Matt Boldy, though. I need to activate Matt Boldy tomorrow. I don't know who to drop. Honestly. I mean, if I look at the last 15... Look at averages over the last 15. Igor Chinakhov stands out as an underperformer, but I think Chinakhov is really finding his home in Pittsburgh. Matthew Nye is averaging 1.4. Arturi Lekkonen, he might be the one I drop. He could be the one I drop. Arturi Lekkonen. I don't know. I might drop him tomorrow and move Matt Boldy back up. And Matt Boldy is definitely worth it because he averages 2.1 in the last 15. Even looking at the last 7, Igor Chinakhov is a bit higher at 1.6. Matthew Nyes is just like so consistently rough though. Like Matthew Nyes is so consistently. Last 7 he's averaging 1.4. Last 15 he's averaging 1.4. I mean, man. Matthew Nye is looking like the definition of consistent. Okay. So we shall see. Let us see. So, ready to roll here. We got a face-off in the Lightning offensive end. Face-off going to be one on the far side by the Lightning, top of the zone. Going to be one and maintained by J.J. Moser around the far side. A chance taken back by the Mammoth. Still no score as we cross the midway point in this game. And over to the far side. Into the offensive end. A chance taken by Vasilevsky to the near side. Puck going to be tied up again going the other way. And moving it out is going to be back into the defensive end where the Mammoth taken away. Into their offensive end with a chance. Okay, I need to move you and move you. And into the near corner they go. So, moving it around now over to that far side. Working it around the near side corner down low. And going to get cleared all the way up and out by the Lightning into the offensive end. Going to be taken back by the Mammoth. And the Lightning dump it right back in. Over to the near side, 7:40 to go. So here we go. Moving around now to that far side. Moved up. And into the neutral zone it goes again, where the Lightning are going to take it right on back. And into the offensive end they'll go, into the corner. Over to the far side along the boards. Spotty's colliding. And that puck going to be loose into the corner. Now back in, taken by the Mammoth towards the near side. Moving it up off the stick of Marino. And let's see. Let us see. Into the offensive end, Hagel. Sending it in, a chase into the corner. Schmidt in there, going to go loose to the far side. Going to be maintained by, I believe, Kucherov in front of the net. Not able to go, though. Marino with a nice job freeing that puck up over to the near side. The Mammoth trying to move it back out into the neutral ice. And that puck is going to be in the center ice area. The delayed offside going to give that puck back over to the Mammoth. And over to the near side in the defensive end. Wing-to-wing pass over to the far. Moving it on up into the offensive end. But the Lightning going to take it right on back. Off of the stick there of Groshev. And working with it now over to the offensive end. But the Mammoth can take it right on back to the near side behind the net. So let's see. Oh, into the offensive end. Big check dished out by the Mammoth, and that's gonna be a penalty. 2 minutes for roughing, and we might have a 4-on-4 play because immediately grabbing off, we got a bit of a fight breaking out. Ian Cole dishing out a big check, and then getting in there is gonna be Nick Paul. The two of them are going at it, throwing punches. Paul grabbing aggressively and going to push down Ian Cole. So it's gonna be a 5-minute misconduct for both of them. Oh, we'll see. I think it's just going to be a power play for Tampa after all that. I believe that's what it's going to end up being. Could be wrong, but that is my best guess. I think I don't think you're going to get an instigator there on Nick Paul. You could, but chat is very quiet tonight, Sean. Let's see. Let us see. So again, just kind of taking a look here. Just seeing if we got any news on Extra Report. Okay. Again, just taking a look here if we got any other news. Huh. Let me see. Oh boy. But I'm presuming it's going to be powerful. Let me see if we have any updates on it. Let me get a reload here. It looks like it's going to be 5 minutes for fighting a piece. Yeah, that board is going to be 2 minutes for boarding. We'll see what ends up happening there. The two of them really just hugged more so than fought. So it should just be, yeah, 2 minutes. 2 minute minor. So it's a lightning power play here, top of the zone. That's going to be Hagel over to the far side, over to Finley. Finley down low, looking for some help. Around the far side and going to get cleared out by the Mammoth. And Finley is hurt as he's going to the bench. He's going right into the dressing room, and he's limping. That's going to be Brandon Hagel with the puck. To the near side, off of Kucherov. Nikita Kucherov going to pass back to Bjorkstrand. Over to Radish. Radish working down low to the near side to Hagel. Hagel across top of the zone, not able to connect, and they just cleared themselves out of the zone. Gensel going to take it back after his error. Over to Radish. Radish back over to Gensel. Over to the far side. Getting ready to move it on up. Gonna be Kucherov. Wing to Gensel. Gensel taking it into the offensive end down low to the top of the zone to Bjorkstrand. Over to Radish. Radish down low to Kucherov. Over to Gensel. Gensel to Kucherov. Kucherov to the top of the zone to Radish. Radish back to Kucherov. Kucherov down to Gensel. Taking it in. Pass in front. Not able to connect on the pass and shoot. And that puck is going to get cleared out. Oh boy, here we go. Over to the far side, Bjorkstrand with that puck for the Lightning. Working it around now the near side. Moving it up through the center ice area off of Kucherov. And going to be sent back. Gensel taking it back. Over to the far side he goes. Off of Radish now to the near side. Kucherov with a chance. A shot! And it goes floating over to the near side after the denial. To the far side, Kucherov with a chance. Sending it top of the zone. Shot! Not able to go. A beautiful save. A beautiful save on the shot by Radish. Uh-oh. We might have a scoring update out of town. Let me check. The Lightning. Or the Bruins, I mean. So we have the Isles up 3-0. Tony DeAngelo assisted by Barzal and Duclair. Then the Bruins now up 3-2 over the Rangers. Elias Lindholm assisted by Pasternak and McAvoy. And then Morgan Geekie assisted by Pasternak and Lohrei. Pasternak having an assist on all 3 Bruins goals tonight. Let's frickin' go, Pasta. Let's go. The far side draw, and we got a whistle. We have to redo the face-off. So 26 seconds to go on the power play. 4:20 to play in the second. I still, my opponent has Connor McDavid shoot and Ryan Nugent-Hopkins. But here we go. Stenling going to be against Sorelli. Sorelli wins the draw to the top of the zone, going to Radish. Radish going to send it down low to Gensel. Gensel along the far side to Kucherov. Kucherov down to Gensel. Gensel passing in front for a shot. Not able to connect, and the Mammoth are going to clear it out. A beautiful job there. Which is good because, the Mammoth able to play it around Radish to the near side. 7 seconds to go. And, man, a nice check job to free that puck up, but also to burn off the rest of that power play. And here we go. Into the offensive end. A chance. Not able to go. Over to the near side. Passing across from J.J. Moser. Over to the far side. There's a late penalty on the Mammoth again. Man, Gensel not happy with that whistle, but they did get a whistle. Apparently it was a very brief touch by Utah. Yep, John Marino gets 2 for tripping. Bro, Pasternak, 3.2 fantasy points. Geeky, 2.3 fantasy points. We're having fun tonight. We are having fun tonight. All right, so Marino going to join Ian Cole in the sin bin. And here we go, over to the far side, and going to be frozen up by Vejmelka again for another quick draw. Okay. So let's take a look on X, see if we got any other news. So, Kucherov over to the top of the zone to Hagel. Hagel sending it over to Sorelli. Sorelli across to Kucherov. Kucherov down low to Gensel. Gensel up to Kucherov. Kucherov down to Gensel. Gensel to Kucherov again. Kucherov with a pass shot. Not able to hit the wide open net. And that puck going to get moved on out the other way by the Mammoth to the far side. Wing to wing pass. And the Lightning going to take it with Kucherov over to the far side. And now up into the offensive end. Sorelli pass shot. Not able to get a shot on a broken stick. To the far side. Kucherov across to Gensel. Gensel to Sorelli. Up top to Kucherov. Back over to Radish. Shot by Kucherov. Puck goes loose again. Kucherov playing that puck. Down low to Gensel. Back up top to Kucherov. Back down low to Gensel. Gensel to Kucherov. Kucherov to Radish. Radish to Kucherov. Kucherov on the far side circle up to Radish. Shot. Gonna go wide. Over to Kucherov. Down low. Gensel. Gensel over to Kucherov. Kucherov taking a top shot. Gonna go wide over to the near side. Radish. Gonna get that puck. Gonna pass it down low. Over to Gensel. Gensel with that puck. Top of the zone to Kucherov. Kucherov over to Radish. Shot. He scores! Darren Radish going to make the Mammoth pay for that tripping penalty. That's going to take out the rest of the power play, and just like that, the Tampa Bay Lightning are going to take a 1-0 lead. We just got to wait for ESPN to update. Wow. Wow. So we shall see. We will see. Man. So, we shall see. Over to the near side. Where's the goal horn? Oh, the goal horn. I know why the goal horn didn't play. I have it as TBL. Let's play that. Let's replay that goal horn here. There it is. There's the goal horn. Okay, well that kind of cut off real quick, but over to the far side. We'll play it again in the intermission. Top of the zone to the near side. Gensel going to be taken back out the other way. Here comes your chance. Cross over the near side. That's going to be Keller. Keller back and across. Far side shot. Going to be denied. Hopefully that first goal does open up the floodgate for both teams, though. We'll see. Over to the near side of the offensive end. Down low passing in front of the net. Shot. Going to go up into the air, into the netting. Okay. Let us see. We shall see. So, far side circle. And let's see. So, over to the far side, the Mammoth up on into the neutral zone to the offensive end. Going to send it back on into the corner. The Lightning going to take it away to the near side. And going to go back in behind the net over to the far side. Go the Lightning up on in. Kucherov and Gensel on the assist of the Darren Radish power play goal for the record, John. And over to the near side, going to be played off of the stick there of Dursey and into the offensive end. Going to send it as we're going to cross a minute to go in the period. And over to that far side. Back down low along the boards. Moving around to the near side. Here we go. Up on in. That's going to be Dominic James into the offensive end with a chance down low. Over to the side of Amelka. Not able to connect to the near side. The Mammoth moving it along the boards, top of the zone. Going to clear it on out. And the Lightning going to give Chase 34 seconds to go in the period. And over to the far side. Going to get cleared all the way out. And it's going to be Tampa Bay icing. Okay. Let us see. Let us see. So, ready to roll? Let us see. So, over to the near side, the Mammoth. That's going to be JJ Peterka. Around, trying to find some help. Finds Keller to the top of the zone. Chance shot by Marino. Going to go wide over to the far side. And along the board is going to get cleared all the way out. Going to be taken out by the Mammoth. Into the neutral zone. Here comes your chance. That's going to be Schmaltz looking for some help. 8 seconds to go in the period. Over to the far side. Down low with a chance. Trying to wrap it around the near side in front of the net. Shot. Not able to get one off. And that is how the second period has come to a close. With the score, the Utah Mammoth 0. The Tampa Bay Lightning 1. Shots on goal are 20 for the Mammoth and 16 for the Lightning. Okay. Let us see. Let us see. Let us see. We're going to taking a look as we have some time on X in between periods. We'll also take a little bit of a look at the intermission stats. But first, let's take a look around the scores outside of the league. So, 7:12 to go in the second. The Bruins up 3-2 on the Rangers, with the Rangers on a power play. Also at the second intermission, the Islanders up 3-0 over the Flyers. And the Ducks and Oilers just getting underway as we speak. Taking a look at our stats in this one. Shots on goal in the second period. 8 for the Mammoth, 5 for the Lightning. Total shots on goal tallied to 20-16. Taking a look at your face-off percentage here, the Mammoth been slightly better, winning 17 of 33. The Lightning only winning 16. The Lightning also 1 of 3 on the power play to 0 for 2 for the Mammoth. The Mammoth serving 13 PIMs, the Lightning serving 11. Looking at your hits as well, you have 14 for the Mammoth, 12 for the Lightning, but 16 blocked shots for the Lightning. Only 3 for the Mammoth. The Mammoth are not getting it done defensively. The giveaways are 7-5, with the Mammoth giving it up 7 times, but they also have 2 takeaways to even that out. And this is the second game in the series. The last time these teams will meet, barring a playoff series, or actually barring them meeting in the Stanley Cup Finals, not just a playoff series, as it is the first game being won by Tampa 4-2 on November 2nd. This period also had a lot of penalties. So the penalties this period, we'll go through them all here. First period, Mikhail Sergachev, 2 minutes for slashing. Then in the second period, we had, how's it going, Petsko? We had Brandon Hagel get 2 for holding. Then Declan Carlisle getting 2 for roughing, alongside 2 for fighting. Not 2 for fighting. 5 for fighting. And Sean Dursey getting 5 for fighting. And it's actually Dursey that got the 2 for roughing. This thing is all out of sorts. Ian Cole also getting 2 for interference. Oh, there's your fighting. It's Ian Cole and Nick Paul both getting 5 for fighting. But Sean Dursey and Declan Carlisle both getting 2 for roughing, and Carlisle also getting another 2 for roughing on that as well. Ian Cole also got the 2 for interference alongside the 5 for fighting. Nick Paul got 5 for fighting as well. And then John Moreno got 2 for tripping. Well, Petsko, unfortunately, we probably can't catch them anymore because in that series, they're both available early, and we failed to catch Lugia because we didn't have Pokeballs, and we didn't catch Greninja because he wasn't our encounter. But we'll see what we find tonight. We'll see what we find tonight in that little series. We're going to pick that up again later tonight on the other channel. Let me just get a little reload Dodie over here. Okay. Meantime, let's take a little bit of a look here on X. We have some time. Let us see. Let us see. Again, taking a look here as they're doing all their stuff this week in Tampa from the site of the Stadium Series next week. Okay. Again, just kind of taking a look here. Gosh, I love people who don't efficiently spend stuff and do stuff. Not that everybody needs to be efficient, but like some people are saying $20K a month isn't freedom, it's survival. Bro, what? Okay. So let's just see. Let us see. Kind of just taking a look here as we have some time on X. Let me reload this, see if we got any other news over here. What are your guys' thoughts on this game so far? It's been a pretty alright game. Not really been like terrible, but also not necessarily great. You know what I mean? It's kind of like Okay. Let us see. Let us see. So again, just gonna take a look here. Man, you know what? Devontae Adams, not sure what he's doing. Okay. Let me see. Man, he's pretty solid. Take a look. Yeah, he's been pretty solid. Okay. Let me see. So we shall see. We shall see. Man. Let me see. Oh, former Blackhawks tight end Jake Sutherland announced his retirement from football. Huh. Let's see. How we feeling, everybody? Let me go ahead and shift back a little bit here. Shift into more of a back sitting stance, just to make sure we're all cool, all comfy, all good to go. Because I can feel the energy sap a little bit, especially because the game not really being very high scoring. I mean, again, not really a whole lot going on with this game. It's been kind of a mad game overall. Both these teams trading chances at both ends, both goalies being pretty solid. But again, I mean, this is kind of a nothing burger of a game, so to speak. Kind of a really much of a nothing burger. So, no, Skype is not the superior Discord. No, X, get, you're drunk. Okay. Let me see. Let me see. Again, just taking a look here. As we have our little bit of time here, a little bit of time in the break. Let's see. Let me see. Okay. But yeah. Overall, though, this third period, I'm expecting this third period to kind of be a bit more of a high-scoring period. I think that the Mammoth are going to be playing with their backs against the wall. Again, the first goal sometimes does operate the floodgate on both sides. So, I'm not opposed to saying that this could be a really good third period, and it really could be. I really think it could be. I'm expecting that the Mammoth are going to come out hungry. They're going to be desperate. Man. Let me see. Let me see. Man. Okay. Yeah, we'll see here. I think the big thing that we need to see out of the Mammoths, they need to get back to playing the way they were playing the first period. The whole first period, they were dominating zone time for the first half of that period. If they can get back to dominating zone time, they can make anything happen. They can get right back to where they need to, and they can be very effective. And very efficient. So, that's kind of where my concerns lie. It's all in the Mammoth. The Lightning have it right now. They figured it out. They're making it happen. You know what I mean? The Lightning are making things happen. They finally hit that groove. Jack McBain playing? Yeah, Jack McBain has been playing. Haven't called his number too much tonight, but he has not been terrible. He hasn't been terrible. So, we shall see. We shall see. We'll also find out if Brian Rust is still going to be here for the Penguins. Do you think he could hit 3 more? 3 more shots? Maybe. Again, we didn't really see too much from him in that period. The big question is going to come down to, can the Mammoth get back to playing hockey like they were in the first period? The first period, they were absolutely dominant in zone time at the first part of that period. And then all of a sudden, Tampa just figured it out. That is going to be your big question. Is, can you stop Tampa and generate more zone time? So, that's kind of where my thoughts lie. Man. But we shall see. Let me see. Again, let's see. Ooh, wait, what's happening? Cowboys request to interview Steelers offensive lineman with Denzel Martin. Okay, so yeah, I mean, that's just part of the staff that's, like, not gonna stay. So. Okay, we are back and ready to roll. Third period should be beginning here in just a couple minutes. Just a couple, you know. Let me see. Let me take a look over here, how we are doing. So third period should be coming up here in just a few minutes. Let me take a look at our timer. How much time do we got left? 2.5 minutes. Okay. The Isles and Flyers beginning their third period. The Bruins Rangers just going into their second period. Mikhail Granlund getting a goal for the Ducks, assisted by Kreider and Gauthier. And that's going to make it a 1-0 game there. But the Oilers on the power play with 13:36 to go in the first. Okay. Let me see. Let me take a look. As we have some time. Hockey in Pakistan. Nice. Nice. Okay. But yeah, we shall see. We shall see. Let me see. But yeah, let's look at our next. We have time. Oh man. We'll see what we have in this third period, though. It should hopefully be a fun one. Hopefully get a bit more than we had in the first two periods. Otherwise, this third period could be a long one. Okay. Last round for today. Little 1 to 2 inches. Okay, yeah. That's kind of what we're expecting and seeing. Well, we shall see. We shall see. I need to grab another drink. Otherwise, I'm not going to make it through this period. And by the way, we will be going live for some more Pokemon stream, another Pokemon stream tonight after this game on the gaming channel. So if that does interest you, go into the description down below this video or below the stream and drop a sub over there. We going live around 10 p.m. give or take. Depends on how long this game goes. And when we get set up there. Okay. So, we are back here in Tampa, ready to go for this third period of action. Okay. Gonna look at some of our highlights from this period. Okay. So, here we go. Taking a look at the Stadium Series. At the them getting the ice ready for the Stadium Series. Kind of it's still crazy, man, that they're building ice in an outdoor stadium in Tampa. It's gonna be crazy to see how that ice hangs on throughout that whole game. It's really gonna be interesting to see how that holds on. Oh, here we go, looking into the Lightning's locker room. As we are ready to go for the third. Okay. So just taking a look as they're looking at the power play again. Tampa Bay dominating the power play. Utah, their power play has looked very, like, dysfunctional. They've not been able to convert on power plays. They've not been able to create things. So we'll see. We will see. So here we go. Look at the most 90-mile-an-hour shots. Darren Radish leading the league this year at 56. Bouchard miles behind him, I think at 36 or 38. But ready to go. Starting off this third period. Face-off going to be won at center ice by the Lightning. Lightning going from left to right. Mammoth from right to left. Up on into the offensive end. How's it going, Colin? How you doing, brother? Over to the near side. Down into the corner. Battling for that puck. Going to come away with it along the near side board. Top of the zone. Radish. Sending it in for the Lightning. Shot going to go wide. A rebound shot in the far corner. Not able to connect. Down into that corner again. Back in behind the net to the near side. Radish with the puck. Passing in front. Cannot connect. And they get cleared out of the zone as J.J. Moser going to give chase for that puck. Okay. Let us see. So moving it around the near side into the offensive end. Dumped in by the Lightning off of the stick there of Dominic James. Towards the near side. Moving it around. The Mammoth going to come away with it now. Up through center. Going to get poked away by the Lightning. But up on into the offensive end. A chance of shot. And a nice glove by Vasilevsky. That was Michael Carcone on the shot. Going to be denied. Oh my gosh. 1 second. 1 second. Oh my gosh. We have not seen Jack McBain yet this period. But I know I saw him earlier. Oh, over to the far corner, down low, battling for that puck. Top of the zone. Oh my gosh. My throat. My throat might not make it. Over to the far side. Through center to the offensive end. Boot. To passing across, not able to connect. Oh my gosh. Hold on. Hold on. I think we're back. Sorry about that. My throat is not fight. It's fighting on me tonight. Into the offensive end, down into the corner, battling for that puck to the near side. Top of the zone, come the Mammoth. Sending it back down to the far side, into the corner, tied up. And over to the near side, out of the Mammoth's offensive end. Utah trying to come away with it, tied up into the corner. Oh my gosh. I'm dying. On stream. To the far side, the Lightning trying to take it away in the offensive end, but the Mammoth working with it to the near side. Into the offensive end, off of the stick of Carcone, back in behind the net. Over to the near side, tied up into the corner. Along the boards. And still battling for that puck. Radish now in the defensive end of the near side, over to the far. Back in behind to the near side, able to connect, moving it out of the end. Through neutral zone to the offensive end. And a chance, and going to be taken away by the Mammoth. To the far side, moving it up through center, back into the defensive end of the near side, over to Schmidt. Nate Schmidt with the puck. Over to the near side, into the offensive end, trying to find some help. Moving it around, that's going to be off of the stick of Schmaltz, pass shot, going to go wide. And that puck going to get cleared out all the way. Taken back by the Mammoth to the near side, into the offensive end. Keller looking for Schmaltz. Tied up along the boards, bodies colliding. Puck is going to be frozen up along these bodies here. And that puck going to be still tied up. Finally going to get jarred loose. Top of the zone from Sergachev across ice. And back over to the near side. Keller taking it in. Passing across. Not able to connect. Over to the far side they go. Moving it up along the far side. Going to be taken back by Sergachev behind the net to the near side. The Mammoth trying to recover it along the neutral zone. Taken back by the Lightning. Into the offensive end they go. Passing in front. Shot by Gensel. Not able to go. Nice block by Sergachev. And Sergachev hurt on that play a little bit, it looks like. He's moving around a bit more gingerly, but it looks like now he might be cool now. Maybe just a little stinger. Radish sending it back down into the zone. Back up in front, not able to connect, and that puck gets cleared out. Back to center ice, Radish with that puck. Into the offensive end, gonna send it. Giving chase into the corner down low off of Crows. And to the far side, getting it cleared up into the neutral zone to the near side. Giving chase along the blue line. The Lightning coming away with it to the far side. And up on into the neutral zone, back down to the defensive end. The Lightning with it to the near side. Radish moving it up on into the offensive end. And going to be taken back by the Mammoth to the far side. Trying to move it into the offensive end to the near side. Off of the stick of Crows. And a chance on a pass shot. Not able to connect. That pass over to Dursey. Along the near side. That's going to be taken by Daniil Boot. Boot going to pass over to Hayden into the corner down low. Battling for that possession over to that far side. Going to be taken off by the Lightning now. Off of the stick of Crozier. And moving it around through center into the offensive end. The Lightning with a chance. Passing across. A shot. Not able to go. That chance by Crozier again. Kucherov sending it back in behind the net to the far side. Back over to the near. Passing in front. And going to be stopped by Vamelka. Oh my gosh. There we go. Feel a lot better now. Now I'm starting to feel better. It's just glad that coughing fits over. That was bad. That literally felt like someone was taking a knife through my throat. Did not feel good. Sergachev still on the bench, but he was definitely dealing with a little bit of pain there. Working it around now. We got fake draw. And here we go. We got a near side draw for the Lightning out of their own end of the near side. Going to be tied up to the top of the zone. Passing across from Crozier. Shot. Not able to go to the near side. And we got a whistle. You know what? I think we got to stand. That's what we need. We need to stand a little bit. Okay, we do see Jack McBain. We do see McBain there for you. Aaron. So we got 14:20 to go here in the third period. And we're ready to go. Face-off going to be won by the Mammoth to the far side. Moving it up through center. Going to be tied up and taken back by the Lightning into the offensive end. Here comes your chance on a split. Power breakaway. Shot towards the net. Nice job by Vamelko to deflect it. Over to the near side. Top of the zone with a chance. And a shot. Oh, okay. I thought it was a goal for a second, but no. Puck was shot out of play after a shot by Hagel. Well, I can't lose this 250. Oh, my gosh. Well, I did see McBain on that shift. I don't know if he's still on, but I did see him. So keep an eye on that. He could be in. Okay. I'm just glad that my fit's over. I've been dealing with a bit of a pain in the throat the last couple days, but I still stream through it because I want to provide you guys the best streams I possibly can. Is it good for my health? Who cares? Okay, let me move these over here. And ready to roll. So, near side draw. In the offensive end for the Lightning. McBain going to take the draw for the Mammoth. Out of their defensive end. Face off won by the Lightning. Top of the zone. A chance. Working with it now. Going to be off the stick there of Carlisle. And going to go wide right. Gensel behind the net. Looking for some help. Over to the far side they go. Towards the top of the zone. A shot. And going to be denied over to the near side. Moving it up the other way. Guys, going to be into the offensive end. They go off of the stick there of going to be Gunther. And that puck gets cleared up into the center ice area. Taken back over to the near side by the Lightning. Gensel across, not able to connect. Taken back out the other way off of the stick of Carcone. Up on into the offensive end he goes, looking for some help. Down low, passing across in front. Shot, going to be denied. A beautiful chance for Carcone, not able to connect. And up on into the center ice area. Going to be taken back in the defensive end here off of the stick of number 57. Going to be Nick DeSimone. Into the offensive end, but the Lightning going to take it back over to the far side behind the net to the near. Over to the far side now. The Lightning out of the defensive end. That's going to be off of Chernak. To the far side behind the net they go to the near. Loose puck going to be taken up by that going to be Keller. Passing across, loose puck maintained by DeSimone for now, taken back by the Lightning into the offensive end with a chance. Down low is going to be Gord passing across towards the top of the zone, and still going to be tied up for it. Around to the near side, top of the zone, Radish passing across, down low with a chance, not able to connect, wrapping it around. Oh man, let's see. Off topic, just completed the first week at the promoted position. Went well. It's a good fit for me. That's great. That's amazing, Colin. And apologies for that coughing fit again. Honestly, I think that coughing fit was exactly what I needed because my voice feels better than it was before the coughing fit. But yeah, that throat's been acting up again. Still hasn't really fully subsided, but it feels a lot better now than it has as of late. But now into the offensive end go the Mammoth, and that puck gets sent back out again. It's actually funny that you just got a promotion. I actually am starting a new position next week, so that's part of the reason as well why streams are going to be a little bit fewer. We're not going to have as many 10 p.m. streams. Oh, I feel like I'm sounding better. I mean, it felt like earlier tonight I had something lodged in that throat. It felt like the pain of something lodged in that throat, and then it just kind of like maybe jostled something free or something like that. I don't know. But I feel a lot better now than I did even like half an hour into the stream. But now up through center, going to be taken back by the Lightning to the near side, into the offensive end, going to send it back and around to the far side. Top of the zone, sending it in, the Lightning trying to maintain it along the near side boards. Going to be taken by the Mammoth to the far side. Going to be off the stick of Schmidt, but they can't clear the zone. The Lightning still with it. Up at the top of the zone, going to be taken back on a little interception there by Tanev. Up on into the offensive end, over to the near side boards, into the offensive end for the Lightning. Going to be Bjorkstrand. Oliver Bjorkstrand moving around along the board, trying to find somewhere to connect. Down low, over to the far side. Going to try and connect with J.J. Moser at the top of the zone, sending it back in behind the net to the near side. Along a shot, not able to go in. A nice job by Vejmelka. Man, with 10 minutes to go, 10:45 to go here in this third period, Karel Vejmelka really putting on the gas for today. I mean, yeah, they're losing, but he's been the reason that they're not losing by a wide margin. So, we shall see. We shall see. Oh, do we have news from the NFL? I see a bunch of stuff. Andy Reid doesn't understand why Matt Nagy hasn't landed a head coaching job. Look at his time in Chicago, Dove. And Andy. Good things happen to good people. Congrats on your new position. Yeah, I mean, I'm looking forward to it. I mean, it's something that, will it be necessarily, a great fit? I don't know. It's my first time going really in industry, but, we'll see what happens. We'll see what happens with it. But yeah, Andy Reid saying he doesn't understand why Matt Nagy hasn't landed a head coaching job. Look at his stint in Chicago. That's all you need to know, Andy. Look at how your offense was this year. That's all you need to know, Andy. Just jump in and start swimming. That's kind of what I'm doing, I mean, ideally, I think my dream career is obviously doing this full time. Because, I love doing the YouTube channel. I love going live. I love interacting with y'all. But right now, that's not paying the bills. So, I got to be able to pay the bills. Garage Flyers just beat the Avs and in regulation, but can't beat the Islanders. That do be true. Okay. Yeah, I mean, we'll see. I mean, it's something that, we'll see how it goes at first. Not something I'm opposed to. It's definitely a good opportunity. You know what I mean? It's definitely the good opportunity. So, we shall see. Okay. And we shall see again. Let's take a look around the rest of the league. Nothing else to update as of yet across the other games, except did the Ducks get hit with a 5-minute major, or is there a double minor? There's a double minor. Brian Strome got a double minor for high sticking Darnell Nurse. Yowzes. So here we go. We got a false draw on the near side circle. Okay. So let's see. I have no clue why this mouse is like stupid. I like, oh, is this it's a Bluetooth mouse. Whoa, that's weird. But here we go. Looking to move it around right on the near side draw. One by the Mammoth. Over to the far side they go. Moving it up. And through center to the offensive end. McBain gets a shot off on the pad. That should count as a shot on goal, I would think. All right. So back on into the Mammoth's defensive end, taking it out. Over to the near side, Ian Cole with the puck. Latree's confirmed as part of the starting lineup for the show. I guess at this point, people have said, "Oh, just keep it, just keep it." I'm not opposed. I mean, it's less work for me to have to do. Bagel is upstairs with my family. Bagel is upstairs, probably laying down in bed with my mom right now. Bagel will lay in the bed as my mom gets ready to go to bed. But up through center, passing across into the offensive end, down low, and on man rush, a chance. Nice job by Vamel, going to put on the pressure there over to the near side. A chance, a breakaway. Here comes Keller on the break. He shoots. He's denied. Man, a big chance by Keller in what could have been a game-defining goal. So here we go. That's going to be the Mammoth out of the defensive end, working around the far side. Bagel doesn't care how exactly. Bagel is a family dog first. And puck going out of play. A little bit of extracurricular going on there. Bros getting involved with Darren Radish. Let me see. Is there a way? Bluetooth. Bluetooth. Where are you? Come on. Bluetooth settings. I'm going to try to use this on Bluetooth and maybe that'll be better. But right now, I am really kind of steaming about this mouse. Oh wait, I might not have thought this one through. Do I have another mouse? I do. Good, so I have a mouse I can use to help connect this. So, we go Bluetooth, and we're going to turn this onto Bluetooth. I think this is the mouse. I hope. Come on. Connect. Just connect. I'm trying to see. Try connecting device again later. BS. Come on. Can we just like not connect it? We'll see. All right. Just try connecting your device again. BS. So here we go. Here we go. So, 9:20 to go. Face off in the far circle in the Mammoth offensive end. Face off going to be won by the Lightning. It looks like Mammoth coming away down low with it though. Tied up in that corner. Up in the neutral zone, taken back by Marino. Wing-to-wing pass up through center. And going to be taken back into the zone. Nope, no, still contested. And now into the offensive end by JJ Peterka. Down low, looking to move it, looking for some help. Along the near side boards, Kucherov, though, able to help move that puck out. It'll be taken back there by Nate Schmidt over to the near side in the defensive end. Able to connect with Marino, back over to Schmidt. Schmidt with that puck. And moving it up into the offensive end. The chance going to be taken away, though, off the stick of Anthony Sorelli. And the Mammoth take it back in the defensive end. Ian Cole, wing to wing. That going to connect with DeSimone. Back on over to the near side. Going to connect off of Hayton. Back down low. Back over to the far side. They move it into the offensive end. Going to dump it. Going to be played by Vasilevsky. And he's just going to freeze this puck up. Okay. So we shall see. We're doing the Stadium Series plug. Okay. Let us see. So, over to the far side. And back down low. The Mammoth trying to take it around in the offensive end. Off the stick of Carcone. To the top of the zone. Gonna send it. Shot. Not able to connect from DeSimone. Over to the near side. In front of the net. Taken out by the Lightning. A beautiful play. And that's gonna get cleared out. No icing. Over to the near side. That's going to be the call from DeSimone. Up on into the offensive end. In front of the net. Near side. Chance cannot get a clean shot off. Oh, man. So 7:44 to go and rolling in the third period. Back in behind the net. Going to be J.J. Moser. Looking at where he's going to go. Trying to move it around. Looking behind the net. Trying to find somewhere to go. He's going to look to go over to the far side. Getting ready to move it on up through center to the offensive end. They'll go back on in behind the net to the near side. Going to connect with Sergachev. And that puck can get cleared all the way up into the center ice area for the Mammoth to move it in. Never mind. Back on into the offensive end for the Lightning. Working with that puck. Going to be Yanni Gord. Looking for some help. Goes into the neutral zone again. Over to the far side. And over to the near side it goes. Sergachev cannot connect. And moving it into the offensive end. The Lightning with a chance. Back down into the corner. Moving it around in front of the net. Taken back by the Mammoth. Moving it up through center to the offensive end, trying to create a chance, trying to tie this thing up. You got to think, when are they going to pull Vejmelka? We'll have to see when they're going to do it. We got a stoppage, though. Going to be a penalty on Tampa. Jurgenson's got 2 for holding on that one. All right. Okay. So we shall see. So Utah wins the draw. Top of the zone, Sergachev passing across to Keller. Keller to Sergachev, over to the near side, over to Gunther. Gunther fakes the shot, going to pass it down low to Schmaltz. Schmaltz with that puck along the boards, top of the zone, and the Lightning have a chance. Here comes your odd man rush into the offensive end, and going to be taken to the near side. Still no penalty. And that puck going to get cleared out again. The Mammoth, that's going to be Keller, but the puck goes out of play. Okay. We shall see. We shall see. So, neutral zone draw on the far side. Going to be moved out by Lightning. And ready to move it out. Into the offensive end, Keller trying to connect with Gunther. Back across to Schmaltz. Schmaltz going down along the far side, passing down to Hayton. Hayton up top to Sergachev. Sergachev over there to Keller. Keller down to Hayton. Hayton over to Keller. Keller looking to go back down to Hayton. Hayton looking for somewhere to go. Back over to Keller. Keller across to Sergachev. Cannot connect with Sergachev. And going to get moved back into the defensive end, moving out the other way. Into the offensive end of the Lightning, going to be sent around by Vejmelka to the far side. And the Mammoth are going to get control with it, but they have not been able to do anything this power play, really. So we shall see. We got offside on the Mammoth. Son of a gun. Okay. A little reload here, but again, the Mammoth doing everything they can to make this happen. 5:26 to go in the third. 43 seconds to go in the power play. And here we go. Going to be taken along that far side in the neutral zone. Paterka going to send it in, trying to race it in. Taken by Kroos. Kraus over to the near side, over to Carcone, dumping it into the offensive end to the far side. Moving it down low off of the stick there of going to be Carlisle getting tied up with Kroos and Boot. Big tie up there right in that low corner, eating a lot of that power play time. Over to the far side, and that corner still moving. Still not moving that thing out. That thing's been tied up for a good, about the last 20 seconds. Wow, the Mammoth literally, that's a way to kill a penalty. Just literally hold that puck in a, oh my gosh. Power play expires. A chance over to the far or near side. Not able to go in front of the net. Gonna get sent back wide over to the far side. But that has got to be frustrating when you're on the power play and you cannot free that puck up in a tie-up. Wow. So there we go. Nate Schmidt with the puck over to the near side, dumping it up into the offensive end. Here comes your chase down low. Along the side, taking up into the offensive end. Jake Gensel looking for some help. Top of the zone shot. Going to be gloved by Karel Vejmelka. What a save by Karel Vejmelka. Okay. Let me see. Let me see. Just taking a look on X. We have some time. Seeing if we got any other news to report. Okay. Man. So, we shall see. Yeah, just kind of taking a look here. Oh, man. Let's see. Do we have any other news? Not really seeing a whole lot. Man. Man. We shall see. But again, I love seeing how everybody is like all up in arms. All the Oilers fans are all up in arms like, just wait, just wait. Stu's going to have a bad game. That's literally what we expected. And we're getting better than we expected. We got used to up and down in bipolar hockey. Okay. So, ready to roll. Taking a look at most wins goalies this season. Karel Vejmelka at 25. Andrei Vasilevsky 3 games behind him, but with a significantly amount of fewer games. Okay. We shall see. Near side draw. And the Lightning in the offensive end on this draw. Going to win the draw. Kucherov passing to the top of the zone to the near side. Going to connect to Crozier. Shot in front and a nice save by Vejmelka again. So Lightning have to try another draw again. Let me see. So, here we go. Near side draw. Again, going to be one out now by the Mammoth back in behind the net. Marino trying to send it to the near side. And a big check to the face. A huge check to the face. And no penalty on that. That might get reviewed later for a check to the face, just like what happened to Brian Rust. Man, nobody in the arena happy about that. A shot going to be denied. Over to the near side they go. The Mammoth with that puck moving it up through center. Man, going to get sent out of play. Man, Max Crozier getting his face ripped to shreds. Man. Carcone, a big face check. Man. And the ref even saw it too. Wow, the ref even saw it, but there was no call. So here we go. Ready to roll. Near side into the offensive end. Go the Lightning. Back down low. 3:29 to go. Get ready for Karel Vejmelka to get pulled. Back in behind the net now. Over to the near side. The Mammoth back down low. Sergachev over to the far side to Dursey. Dursey moving it up on the far side. This could be where we see the goalie get pulled. Into the offensive end they go. Back in behind the net of Vasilevsky. Loose puck to the near side. Going to be moved along the board. Still down low. Still no empty net. And over to the far side. Schmaltz, top of the zone. Shot. Not going to go. Again, up to the top of the zone now. Over to the near side. Sergachev with that puck. Moving it in. Down low himself. Backing around the near side. Top of the zone. Trying to find some help. Sergachev. Over to the far side. Down low. Into the offensive end. Still going to keep it down low. Sending it further back in behind the net now to the near side. Dursey getting there. Back over to the far side. Dursey taking a pretty good check himself. Man, up to the top of the zone. And that puck is going to get cleared out again. Another big check. Crows doing a big check on Radish. And Radish is like, what are you doing, brother? Wow. This game is getting heated down the stretch. So it looks like Crow's going to be going to the sin bin. Man. We'll see. Dishing out a big check against Dursey, who was down hurt. And then that other big collision there along the far side corner down low that gets that play whistled. So Lightning going on a power play now. Radish still out there, which is good. Well, 2.5 to go. Crow's going to be going in the sin bin. So, 2:31 to go. You're going to have to play 5-on-5, no goalie. Effectively, is what Utah is going to have to do. Okay. So, here we go. Near side. And the puck goes out of play. Tampa Bay is 1 for 3 on the power play tonight with 6 shots. Oh, man. Oh, top of the zone. Gonna get cleared out all the way. Working it now back on into the defensive end. Gonna be Radish with that puck. Big problem is, how do you generate an offensive attack? I mean, over to the far side. Bjorkstrand going to send it into the offensive end. This could be the end of the Mammoth on this one. Gensel, top of the zone. Sending it over to the near side. Shot going to get redirected by Vejmelka to the near side. Moving it up and clearing it out, but they're not sending a rush yet. Going to go for another change. Over to the far side, Radish. Down low to Gensel. Gensel to the near side. Going to connect with Hagel. Hagel wing to wing to the far side. 1:41 to go in the period. In regulation, up to Hagel. Hagel sending it in. Near side shot. Redirected again. Gensel could not punch it in. Hagel over to the far side. Back down low. Going to be moved around by Marino. Hagel now top of the zone. Bjorkstrand to the near side. Over to Kucherov. Kucherov with a chance from the near side. Down low. Going to go to Gensel. Back to Kucherov. Kucherov down low to Gensel again. Gensel back up top to Kucherov with a chance. Kucherov shot. Going to get redirected off of Vejmelka to the near side. Kucherov now with that puck. Back down low to Gensel. Gensel to the near side. Kucherov across to Bjorkstrand. Over to Kucherov. Passing across Radish. Chance not going to go. It would not surprise me at any point now if you see a stoppage in play and you see a whistle for a timeout. A wraparound chance. You're going to be denied. What a beautiful job by Vejmelka to keep his team in this. Wow. Man, multiple chances on that, but it would not surprise me if we see the timeout get used here by Utah. 23 seconds to go on the power play. No guaranteed time of the power play of another stoppage before the power play ends. So I would say take the timeout here. That's what I would do. But they're not using the timeout here. Okay. So here we go. A chance, a shot again to the near side, and Hagel gonna punch it in. Vamelka not happy about it, but Hagel going to convert on the power play goal, going to be all but guaranteed the game winner. Wow. Wow. So the Lightning able to get a big old goal there. A nice shot there. Not going to be Hagel on the goal. Okay. So here we go. Over to the near side. The Lightning with the puck, moving it into the offensive end. Back down low. Going to be taken by Yanni Gord behind the net. Over to the far side. Towards the top of the zone. Going to be moved out by the Mammoth. Towards the offensive end. Here comes your chance. Over to the near side. Do they pull the goalie, or are they just taking their medicine? It looks like they're just taking their medicine. Vamelka going to stay in net. Over to the near side. Going to kick it out. Along the boards, maintain top of the zone. A chance. A shot. Loose over to the near side. Shot again. What a save by Karel Vamelka. And we got a big old fight breaking out there, as it's Sergachev throwing fists. Sergachev throwing fists at Zemgus Girgensons. With 15.3 to go, Hayton getting in there as well. Sergachev getting a game misconduct. So it looks like Tampa's going to end this game on the power play. Wow. Wow. Let's see. Oh, Carson Soucy heading to the Islanders for a third-round pick. It's the fourth ever trade between these two teams. Wow. So Soucy heading to the Isles. So here we go. 15.3 to go. Let us see. Wait on the call. Waiting on the call still. So it's going to be 5-on-5. Mikhail Sergachev getting 4 minutes. Double minor. And then 2 penalties dished out against Tampa in that mess. Going to be 5-on-5 for the last 15.3 seconds of this game. Okay. So here we go. Near side zone draw in the neutral zone. What's up, John? You laughing at my coughing? You laughing at me dying? Over to the far side, into the offensive end. Going to clear it out. Back in behind Vasilevsky to the far side. And with 6 seconds to go, this game looks like it's going to wrap up. The Lightning going to punch it all the way out. 2-1, and this game is over. The final score is going to be the Utah Mammoth 0 and the Tampa Bay Lightning 2. Let's go ahead and play the Lightning's go horn. What you laughing at, John? What you laughing at, then, bro? There we go. We got the Lightning go horn. Oh no! What's this funny video? What is this? Oh, how does it was even faster? Oh no. Oh boy, John. Oh, that being said, this game did wrap up with the final score. The Tampa Bay Lightning 2, the Utah Mammoth nothing. Taking a look at the fantasy scores here. How am I doing? I am up 8.7 to 1.7 so far. Which is not bad. Not bad at all. Although my opponent has Ryan Nugent-Hopkins and Connor McDavid. But I have Morgan Geekie still playing, Pasta still playing. With it being 3-3, they can go into overtime, which we have to update you on that one. And then I still have Bouchard. All right, I'm going to take a look at the scores around the league real quick before we wrap this stream up. So, currently, the Isles going final 4-0. Last goal was by Jean-Paul Pajot. And that was assisted by Siplikov and Lee. And Will Borgen assisted by Artemi Panarin and Lafreniere. Going to tie that game up at 3 with under 3 to go in regulation. Meanwhile, the Ducks are tied with the Oilers after Ryan Nugent-Hopkins gets a goal, or Zach Hyman gets a goal assisted by Ryan Nugent-Hopkins and Leon Draisaitl. But the Ducks going on a power play with 19:33 to go in the second period. Oh, with that being said, I do think I am going to wrap up this stream here. I'll be live in about 15 minutes or so up on the gaming channel. So make sure you guys check it out. Go ahead and link on the description there. John, maybe we'll see you there. Maybe we'll see you there hanging out? Question mark? Maybe. Don't know. Either way, just try to see if we got people coming. You know, we will be live again doing some more Pokemon on that channel. Let me actually go into Microsoft Edge real quick. I've actually been using Edge a lot because of the second channel. See, maybe you will. Maybe we will, John. Either way, I hope to see you there, man. But with that being said, I do think I am going to wrap this stream up here. We'll be live on there in about 15 minutes. Link to the gaming channel is down in the description, as always. And with that, final votes on the poll was 19 votes, 53% for the Mammoth, 47% for the Lightning. And it looks like the 47%ians were right. So with that being said, we'll catch you guys. Next stream is going to be on this channel, at least. The next stream on this channel, I believe, is Wednesday. I'm going to try and figure out some sort of content to upload tomorrow because I want to... that's the one thing. I have, so far this year, had at least a short or a stream or a video go out every single day since 2026 began. That is 26 days straight. I think that is the longest stretch in this channel's history of daily content, and I want to keep that going. My goal is to hit about 300 days out of the year with some content. That's my personal goal for the year. So I want to have content out on 300 different days this year. So I'm looking forward to trying to do that. I just got to figure out what I want to do for tomorrow. But the next stream for hockey will be at 7:30 p.m. on Wednesday between the Colorado Avalanche and the Ottawa Senators. We'll be live for that one around 7:25. We'll begin the 5-minute countdown. And with that, we'll catch you guys over on the gaming channel at about 15. Well, peace out and have a good one. See you, John. See you.